Welcome back, guys. I'm Dan in the Dinosaur Drawer, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to draw a trilobite. So yeah, here's our reference image. Get out your paper and pencil and eraser if you have one, and yeah, some pens, because we're going to be using pens later in the video, and possibly we're going to color our trilobite. So yeah, let's get those items together and we will get started. Even for something as simple as a trilobite, we should put in an outline. So yeah, we want to put it right in the center of our paper. Actually, this is actually be a rather large drawing. I got a regular sized piece of paper. I want to make the trilobite fill up most of it. So yeah, make a long hot dog / oval shape like so for the center, and then I'm going to put 2 lines on the side, give it some more width, and then the legs, of course, are going to be sticking out the side right about here. So we're just putting in a rough outline, basically mapping out where everything is going to go on our drawing. So yeah, the trilobite is an extinct arthropod. It's got a hard shell. And it's, yeah, a segmented creature. I think the actual name of the trilobite means 3-lobed. I think it's referring to the lobes right here at the front of, at where the head is, I guess. And yeah, this specific trilobite has these long tail type features. So yeah, there's tons of different types of trilobites. I believe there are 17,000 known species, ranging in the size from like 1 millimeter all the way to a length of over 1 foot. So yeah, you get the idea. There's a ton of different types, and we are simply drawing one of them. This is one of the ones I thought looked the coolest. It's a very iconic looking one. So guys, I hate to tell you this, but I'm going to redo the segments on this leg. I just need to make them a little wider. So if you will bear with me, we'll count again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah guys, I'll erase the other side as well to do the same thing. Yeah, the segments just need to be a little larger. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that looks a little better. It looks more like a trilobite. So yeah, let's continue where we left off. I'm actually thinking I'm going to move the tail over a bit. So yeah, we're going to redraw the little tails here. They look very similar to like a kite's tail. So again, we might change this once we do it in pen. But yeah, for now, it's looking good. So yeah, I'm going to start off with the first, well, maybe we should start off up here. So again, it's a good thing we started off with pencil because I'm erasing a lot today. But yeah, we want this little antenna thing to go out a little further to get out of the way of the legs. So the trilobite is very interesting because it really there's no other animal like it before it in the fossil record. It appears literally suddenly right there in the middle of the Cambrian Explosion. Because if you look at the fossil record before the trilobite, there were only like little worms and creatures that didn't even have eyes. So here comes a creature that has eyes, which we will put in right about here. It's got eyes, it's got a bunch of legs, and you have to have a complex muscle system to be able to work so many legs. And yeah, it's got a lot of cool features. I think there's over 15,000 lenses in the eyes. So a very complex eye. I mean, compared to like a worm, the trilobite is a very advanced creature. So let's go ahead and draw the legs on the other side. And each leg is going to have like a little rotator cuff. I'm not sure exactly what the word would be, like a little a wrist almost. So we'll put those in first, which might help us on placing the legs. So I guess there's one up here too. It's maybe a little smaller. Yeah, but trilobites are in abundance. Like getting a trilobite fossil is not too hard. Like on eBay, you can probably find authentic trilobite fossils. I got mine for $30, and it's not really the best one. You probably could find a better one for a better price because there are so many of them. But I got mine at a museum, and I think a museum would be a little bit more expensive than if you got it at like a rock shop or something out west. Because I found those are the places to get where you get the best fossils. It's at like little rock shops. So yeah, our legs are looking very good. At the end, in between the tail, it's got these 4 spikes. Looks like a centerpiece to the tail. And yeah, I'm gonna make these look a little different. This one should go out a bit more because like we want to make it very symmetrical. So this is the line. It's gonna go down the middle. You could almost take a paper or ruler to make sure the line is perfectly straight if you're a perfectionist. But yeah, I'm trying to make both sides look similar to each other. At least as similar as possible. So yeah, I guess these things that come out here would be considered the antenna. I know it could retract its antenna, but it could be that they're talking about, like I read up on this a bit. They might be talking about a different antenna. But yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the antenna. It probably had some sort of sensory function, to help it like feel the bottom of the ocean floor or whatever. So yeah, the trilobite did have a circulation system. It had a heart and lungs. So in fact, it's very similar to like one of today's arthropods. So I guess it would be in the family of horseshoe crabs. Maybe lobsters? Not exactly sure. Probably lobsters and yeah, crabs. So yeah, let's focus a little bit on the center here with the different segments. So the head comes back a bit like so. And then we have different segments that go down the center like so. So in my eyes, the trilobite is a very pretty creature. Like someday I would like to get a more complete fossil of one to put on display somewhere in my house. Cause yeah, they're a really cool creature. And whenever I see a trilobite fossil or something, I think of science and everything. And it's great. It's like a symbol of fossils, I guess. So yeah, comment below if you own a trilobite fossil or any other cool fossil. I've been collecting different fossils from rock shops and stuff, so I probably have a little too many. I spent $70 on some mosasaur teeth, which I thought was worth it, but to some people that sounds like a lot of money to spend just on some fossils. But they're mosasaur's teeth, like come on, it's like, for me that's super valuable. And by the way guys, today I'm filming with a new camera. I just bought a new Canon camera because the GoPro was temporary for this channel. I actually bought the GoPro more for my vlog channel. But yeah, I needed a more stable camera. Well, not stable is not the word. I needed like more of a regular camera for Danny the Dinosaur Drawer channel. because there's certain features that it has that the GoPro does not have. The GoPro is great for action, it's really stable, but I feel like this one might have better audio, and yeah, it's got better focus for close-up shots, and also takes much better pictures. Because as you guys may know, I lost my other camera fell in the water and was basically ruined in around May. So yeah guys, I got 3 pens with me that I'm going to be using today, a 0.4, 0.3, and a 0.5. But yeah, any pen will work fine, so yeah, just get out whatever pen you have on hand and let us get started. So I'm probably going to start off with my 0.4 since it's between 0.3 and 0.5. Just I feel like using it right now. So yeah, I'm going to start off by tracing out the legs we did. So yeah, they almost look like dinosaur teeth or leaves. I'm not sure which one they look more like, but yeah, one of the two. Probably a little bit more like leaves. I feel like if trilobites were living today, they would not be as special as they are, since they are fossilized. Because horseshoe crabs are pretty much the same. I mean, they're like the same type of creature, and they're just as cool in my eyes. But trilobites are extinct, and horseshoe crabs are not, which makes the trilobites a lot more special. So yeah, I want to make sure we have the right number. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see, one more. Oh, we have 11. 11 of these legs. So yeah, the segments are actually a little bit more complex than I originally drew them in pencil. So we're going to go ahead and make the segments a little bit more complex. So we're going to make one line like that for the segment, and then it's going to curve. There's going to be like a hash mark down the center, and then it's going to be shaped like that. And this one's a little bit hidden because it's under the under part of the head there. But yeah, basically the easiest way to do it would just be making each segment with a line through the center like so. I mean, it's weird how hard it is to draw something as simple as a trilobite, but yeah, sometimes when you're drawing something much more close up, you put in a lot more detail and stuff. So yeah, that's why this drawing is going to be so complex. If you guys have not already done so, I would highly recommend you do some research on the Cambrian Explosion. It's not that exciting since it's not dinosaurs or anything, but yeah, it's really important because like dinosaurs and Cambrian Explosion are actually kind of related in some ways. But yeah, Cambrian Explosion is an amazing thing to study. And if you ever have a chance to go like to the Burgess Shale or one of those huge fossil deposits, definitely do that. And it's so interesting. All like zillions of these different creatures suddenly appear in the fossil record during the Cambrian Explosion. Okay, so we're going to put in this first tail, and now that we're doing it in pen, we cannot go back on what we drew. So make sure you draw it slowly and make sure it's exactly how you want it before you do it. Like, make sure it's perfect in pencil before you do it in pen. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Try and make them around the same length. Whoops. Like so. So one of you commented that you want me to draw an accurate Tarbosaurus. So I will be doing that soon. That'll probably be my next video. So I hope you guys all are getting excited for that Tarbosaurus tutorial. I mean, really, Tarbosaurus in my eyes looks very similar to a T-Rex, so it's not going to be that much different than drawing a T-Rex. except that it's going to be called How to Draw a Tarbosaurus, and I might use a Tarbosaurus reference image. But yeah, they pretty much look the same. See, like the Trilobite I had at the start of the video, which is this one, is it's a different type of Trilobite. I think it's not as complex as the one I'm drawing right now. So the one I'm drawing right now is a little cooler. And also, whoever owns this fossil, it's like a really, the reference image I'm using is a picture of a fossil, and it's very well preserved. Yeah, I often think a lot of people are confused on what a fossil is. Like, some people think a fossil is an impression of a bone, but what it actually is like well, you guys probably already know this, so I don't want to be ranting on and on, but I'd say a fossil is more like the bone, or creature is like a sponge, and it gets the skin and all that stuff gets replaced by the minerals. So it's basically, it turns to rock, but in the same form as the creature that had died. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of painstaking. It's a lot of legs. It's 22 in all, and yeah, a lot of segments too. But in the end, this drawing will, if you're in school, will definitely impress your science teacher. So yeah, if you are still going to school, I would recommend you go show this to your friends or your teacher, and they will be very impressed. So let's see how many legs we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're number 9 now. We got segment 10 and segment 11 right here. I'm thinking how much coordination your muscles would have to be able to move that many legs. And they're so close together too that, yeah, moving them is a very complex function. Okay, now we can move on to the middle section. So for that, I'm actually going to get out a 0.5 pencil. But yeah, if you just have one pen, get out a 0.5 pen, but if you have a regular pen, that is totally fine. So yeah, we're going to try and make these match up to the leg segments. Oh man, this one's actually running out of ink. I might just use 0.4. But yeah, if they don't match up perfectly, that's totally fine. So yeah, you want to put like a little space in between each of the segments, because like they have to be flexible and stuff. And also rounding them off would be a good idea, like I'm doing right now. They almost look like little dinosaur femurs, like dinosaur bones. So there we go. We got the last segments put in, and you maybe want to put like a little bit more lines coming this way for the tail there. And yeah, don't erase yet. We're gonna do that later. But yeah, while the ink is still wet, you can sometimes smudge. So we're gonna put in what I think is the antenna. I'm never sure how to pronounce the word trilobite either, because when I was younger I would say trilobite, but I've heard people say trilobite, so I'm not sure which one to say. It's kind of weird. It's trilobite or trilobite, whatever. So I just realized this antenna might be a little longer than this one, but that is okay because the trilobite, when it was alive, would move these around and like can extend them and stuff just to feel around and see where it is, even though it's got pretty good eyes. A lot of times the water will be muddy or the sand will be stirred up, and it's good to have these little feelers to feel around where you're going. Yeah, a lot of trilobites look like they were actually fossilized while they were just walking around and stuff. Most of them don't look like they just died and then were fossilized. So yeah, it looks like most of them died, well, like quite suddenly. So I'm pretty sure these are the eyes right here, those two circles. I'm pretty sure. And then yeah, we got the center lobe, which is, we're gonna put these two lines in, like so. And I think that is almost completed our trilobite drawing. And then in this section right here, you can put these little dots. You could just speckle them around. These little indentations in the skin. This is a trilobite eye right there. This is an extremely good fossil. You can see all the little tiny eyes inside that one eye. But these ones were probably squashed when it was fossilized or whatever. So yeah, the pen stage is now over. We can let the ink rest for a bit, and I'm actually going to come back with a brown pencil and color it in to give it that fossilized look. So as you guys can see, I touched up my trilobite a bit. Definitely looks a lot better colored in than it did before. It looks a lot more 3D and everything. And yeah, I guess the only thing left to do is to sign the drawing. So get out your pencil and we will sign our drawing, or pen, and sign our drawing. I'm going to sign mine right next to this antenna. I'm going to put in the date. So yeah guys, I just used two different brown pencils. It's really simple to color in. You can just follow what I did. I did like light brown and dark brown pencil, so the edge is dark brown obviously. The center piece is going to be dark brown. The tails are going to be dark brown, the feet are light brown, and I just pressed a little harder on the light brown pencil for these segments. So yeah, not too complicated. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new today, and I hope you enjoy your amazing trilobite drawing. So yeah, if you want to see more like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave this video a like, and share it with your friends you think might enjoy it. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.